London Main card Watchalong underway. First of 6 fights, boys. This is going to be a fun one.
It is. I don't like Wood at featherweight. He's not. He's a bantamweight for me.
He doesn't hit hard enough, does he? At
He's
feather.
not big
Charriere
enough.
hits very hard as well.
He's not big enough either. And Charriere is an absolute monster.
He hits hard, Morgan Charriere.
Not the biggest featherweight himself either, but arena looks packed now.
Yeah, it looks great. To be fair, it looks it's going to be some night. I think this.
Yeah,
some night.
Yeah, it's going to be some night for British MMA. It's nice for us to be doing this at a normal time instead of waking up with coffee at 3 a.m.
It's also nice that all the big guns have come over. Dana's here, Bruce Buffer's over, and it is only a fight night. Buffer rarely does an international fight.
Credit to them.
I mean,
it always feels big UFC London, doesn't it? To be fair, it feels like you've got like your fight nights, and then you've got like when they go to big cities and big arenas.
Yeah, it's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, Dana talks up the British crowd like no tomorrow, so he very rarely doesn't come over, does he?
No, that's it. Run away anyway.
Yes, Antonio. Antonio, did you get your
big up Antonio, my friend on the East Coast? Oh yeah, Jay sent him his Space Raiders, did he?
They should have landed this week. If not, let me know and I'll send some more. I'll send them till you get them. We'll get them through. We will get them through.
Charriere throwing some nice kicks early doors.
Some nice kicks from Nathaniel Wood. I tell you what, the Indian girl that Shauna Bannon beat earlier this evening is really good. I felt sorry for her. She hits really hard as well. She just didn't look like she knew what she was doing when she got caught in that armbar because she sort of leant into it.
Yeah.
She had the perfect moment, didn't she? With such a heavy knockdown, she probably thought the finish was coming, got caught off guard.
She could have got out of that, though. She didn't have her arm, and then she sort of rolled into it. It was strange.
Yeah, she did. She didn't know what to do. Yeah, one finish. Antonio, me and Jay were just talking about it. One finish in 7 fights. So the main card needs to deliver some violence.
I think they're a better standard of fight, though, because like Tabora versus Parkin was a decent fight. Oh, shit. What did we say about Wood not hitting hard enough? Wow. Wow.
I'm not there yet. What am I waiting for?
You'll see. What's your clock on? I'm on 3:18, 17, 16.
Oh, I'm miles behind. I'm 3:41.
Dropped him heavy, Nathaniel Wood.
Yes, Antonio. Let me know, brother. If not, I'll send some more.
Oh, sorry. There I am.
There you go.
Huge shot.
Do you want to bet, Liam? Do you want to do some bets on these fights, brother?
Yeah, I wonder why that might work for you, mate. Yeah.
Big up to DJ Pat in the chat, watching a bit of UFC. Pat,
wow, what's happening?
What have we done to him? We can
love it, Pat. Yeah, the other side of us that you don't see, Pat. The alter egos.
The blood guts
we
and
love
thunder.
Big up to Humble.
Nathaniel Wood. He's got him in a choke there. That's deep, you know. Nah, Charriere's
looks uncomfortable because his knees against his head, isn't it?
Yeah, he's in full guard, but he's in full guard. But it seems he could turn this to mount. But that was a heavy
great right hand over the top by Nathaniel.
JFT.
Yes, Humble Apple Crumble. I don't think she did, but she did. I'm not a judge, so, And that's not with bias. I'm not necessarily a Sky Nicholson fan, to be honest. But,
I hope you're well, Humble Apple Crumble. But, yeah, she lost the decision in the end. But on to this. What a start for Nathaniel Wood, boys, as an underdog.
That's what you've got to do. You've got to set your stall out early in these 3-round fights, and he's made a massive statement in the first round. It's just not getting complacent now.
He's going for a triangle here, I think.
What's your clock on, boys?
133, 32.
Yeah.
I'm only about 5 seconds behind now, so I'll take that more than 30.
He's got a triangle
the main
here.
card needs some finishes, boys, I'm telling you, because the fighters rely on the crowd as well. If it's bouncing in there, we get better fights. It's a simple formula. So if Nathaniel can go ahead and finish Charriere somehow here.
And ruin Mayaka. Not bad.
Nathaniel's underdog, isn't he, on this one? I blame it on Jay. There you go, JFT. Got Pat into the UFC. Love it.
He's come over to the dark side.
be setting his alarm for 3 a.m. like us in no time.
I'm a boxing guy.
I think most of us start with boxing and then veer over to the UFC. That was
I was into boxing 5-6 years before I moved over.
Before these boys, 1994 was my first UFC. UFC.
See, now that is dedication, because nobody liked the UFC in up until about 2005.
I'd heard about it. This no rules fighting.
It was just cage fighting up until about 15 years ago.
I went to HMV and I bought the video for UFC 2, and it was the most boring video I've ever watched. It were Gracie just laying on people and submitting them, but I was just intrigued by this different style of fighting, and I've never missed one. I've rarely missed one since.
Quite remarkable how it's transcended. Did you see the up kick by Nathaniel Wood there, by the way?
Terrible round. Charriere looks on my boy there. Look, Jamie gets where walk counts.
Yeah, big round for Nathaniel Wood that he comfortably won it.
Yeah.
And dropped Morgan Charriere.
I just wonder how much it took out of him, or how much he put into that.
Yeah.
He almost knew he had to start that fast, didn't he? He couldn't afford to start on the back foot and be chasing it.
He couldn't be playing catch up. Experienced corner though. Brad Pickett is, very experienced.
It's what you need sometimes in these types of fights, isn't it? You need a corner that can carry you through it. Give you.
Pretty sure Brad Pickett has beaten somebody like Cruz or Mighty Mouse or
he beat Mighty Mouse, didn't he?
That's it. Mm-hmm. I knew he'd beat one of them.
Man, look how lean Nathaniel Wood is, man. Yeah, I'll let you know on Monday, Jay. Antonio will.
Okay, bro. Let me know.
Right, Nathaniel, let's see what you got round 2. I hope they have a striking round here, to be honest, because these two could gel really well on the feet.
I tell you what, I forgot next week is Brandon Moreno and Steve Erceg.
Yeah.
That should be actually a decent fight.
Well, we'll see if Erceg is as good as... I thought it was Mexico, no? Is it Apex again? I wish it just shut that
I think it's in Mexico. I'm sure it is, because I'm sure I read it.
Oh, yeah, no, it is in Mexico. My mistake. Good, because at least fight nights that are in the Apex have definitely run their course now.
Kevin Gastelum's fighting Joe Pfeiffer. Raul Rosas Jr. against Morales.
It's not a bad one, is it?
Not really. I mean, Manuel Torres and Drew Dober, that's a great fight. Obviously, it's a Mexican card. So.
Who's Kevin Gastelum? Is he new to the UFC?
He's that middleweight. Lazy welterweight.
Oh, good shot by Charriere.
See, I was going to be nice, Sam, and just let Jay have that one. It's early in the night. But...
I know Jay's caught me out a few times. Don't worry about that. We give or take, or as I would say, it's rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat, boys. Nathaniel Wood looking really good here.
Yeah, he is actually. He looks sharp.
I thought Charriere would deal with him, but
he's moving around on his feet nicely. He's not allowing himself to stay in range for too long.
No.
Yeah, he looks. Mexico City. Antonio just said. Yeah, he looks quicker. He looks the speeds with. Wood, for lack of everything, can probably.
Charriere just looks flat. He just looks. This is the worst I've ever seen him. He's not the marauding volume punch and kicker that we normally expect to see from him.
I'm with you, Pat. Not a bad Saturday night watch, my man.
So you make the bed your priority. My bed is always a priority.
Jay doesn't need his bed. He will fall asleep there if needs be.
No, Jay just rolls back.
I could fall asleep.
Doesn't even roll back sometimes, mate.
I just go where I am. Just.
Charriere is putting a lot of work into the body with both punches and kicks here, isn't he? I don't know if that's the weakness I've seen in Woods, because there's an awful lot of body work going in from him.
I tell you what, though, Charriere cannot get out of the way of Woods' jab. It's just rocking it. And it looks worse because of his dreads.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It looks more of an impactful blow. He needs to get off at cage because this is not ruining this fight.
We've got S_S10. Thanks for tuning in, joining us. Nathaniel won the first round after dropping Morgan. So the second round's Jay, Liam probably a little bit closer.
A little bit, yeah, but Wood's, not losing this fight. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, worst it'll be 1-1.
Oh, great elbow. Sorry, guys.
Oh, he's controlling it lovely. Yeah, he's controlling it nicely now, isn't he? That's how you get off the cage.
Yeah. He could do
the thing is with Wood, and we said it before, when he gets comfortable in a fight, he can get complacent sometimes, and this would be the exact moment he would start to. Had a lot of success. It looks like it's going his way.
Can't rest his laurels. He needed that, but he's just give his neck. He needed that, but he's give his neck. Oh, for God's sake, Charriere.
Gilly attempt for Nathaniel Wood. Has he got it?
He's out. Tell you what, he's doing. Nathaniel Wood is improved from his last fight.
Who did he fight last time? I remember it, but I can't remember who it was against.
Can't remember.
He's been beat a few times at featherweight, hasn't he?
Twice, I think.
Oh, Charriere's caught him twice on the break now. Once
with that elbow.
Once with an elbow, then a left hook as well. I think Charriere has got a case for this second round, boys.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. He won his last fight against Daniel Pineda.
Yeah, he lost one of them recently. Great jab by Nathaniel Wood.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was against, though, but he definitely lost one recently.
But you're right, Jay. He's made improvements, and they're quite big improvements as well, because some of the holes that he had in his game, I mean, they're not gone completely, but he's found a way to counter them nicely, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we could be staring at 19 all here, boys, into the
it is on my scorecard.
I'll agree.
Obviously, Nathaniel's round was way more conclusive.
They don't do 10-8s in MMA, though, do they?
Not they do, but it has to be an absolute.
What I mean is, like that in boxing would have just been a 10-8.
Oh, sorry, you mean like for a knockdown? Yeah.
Just a knockdown. It's got to be an ass whooping.
Criteria, isn't it?
Yes, like you said, Joe, it's got to be a complete arse whooping across the whole round, not just one.
Even though they use the boxing logic and predominantly a majority of the rules and the scoring system, but don't do 10-8s the same. It's a little bit strange.
You could get like 10-4s in MMA. To be fair, if you're knocked down.
yeah. Here we go, round 3.
There you go. That's the obscure thing we're going to see tonight. We're going to get a 10-6 or something on the scorecard.
Right, the final round, boys. Let's see who takes the opener on the main card. Are we going to get a finish, or are we going to get, what would it be? This would make it 8 out of 9 fights going the distance. Is that right? Or 7 out of 8? 8 out of 9, isn't it?
8 out of 9.
8 out of 9. Tell you what, if you paid 160 quid to set up the top of the O2, you're not going to mind. You're getting your money's worth.
So whoever's set a timer on Alexa, it's going off.
Yeah, it's my house. It's not me.
My
old man's here and he's cooked his pizza. Time to come.
Tell him it's ready.
Just walked in with a couple of bottles of red wine. Said, "Do you want to drink them?" I was like, "Going live, otherwise I would, but save me one on later."
I cannot stomach wine. Oh, it's disgusting. It's horrible. I can drink it if I've had a drink.
Yeah, if you're already on the way.
Yeah, if I'm on the way, I can drink anything, but I'm not. Guinness is probably the only alcoholic drink that I don't mind the taste of. I'm not keen.
Tentative first minute, boys, in round 3.
Yeah, Jay, your point you made earlier, though, so right. Anytime anything connects from Wood, Charriere's hair's just making it look 10 times worse.
Yeah.
The visuals on it for a judge that maybe doesn't have a clear view is that he's in more trouble than he has been.
Even if he's pulling away, though, as well, and it's close enough, it looks like he's... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's caught him. That tattoo on his back's mental.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Shot.
This is in the balance. If someone goes here in the last sort of
a takedown wins this round.
Yeah. Takedown or something, any sort of big
or
moment.
A knockdown or something big, a moment.
Wins the round, wins the fight, probably.
I'm going to have to mute
Nathaniel will kick himself if he loses this fight, though.
Been there for him. My allergies are killing me today.
I was bad on Thursday, but I've been all right since.
Well, it was warm earlier on, so the pollen's up, and then we've just had a torrential downpour for like 2 hours.
Have you?
And then it starts evaporating and brings all the pollen up. So now my eyes are starting. You were horrendous on Thursday. You didn't see Liam on Thursday, did you, Sam?
I watched the show. Yeah, seen you were on about it.
It looked like he had 2 black eyes.
I've realised I send you boys the photo now. This was me about an hour and a half before we got into it.
They're both some good exchanges here.
Charriere comes back. Liam, England versus Italy. You excited?
Oh, in the women's, with all due respect, no, because England women will win that pretty handily.
Is that rugby or football?
Yeah, rugby. Women's Six Nations.
Absolutely demolish them. The men's are bad enough, but so the women are. I think the Italians' best performances are getting close to beating someone is like a win for them, isn't it, really?
If Italy can keep it under 50, 60 points tomorrow, they've done well. And that's no disrespect meant. That's...
I think in the Six Nations now, we should have relegation and promotion from another European country. I think they should have a second phase, you know, where like maybe Spain or...
Don't set me off. You'll lose me for an hour. I agree with you. Don't set me off on it. There's
My daughter plays, but she plays league. My daughter will she's good. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, there's another competition there ready to go, but they just don't promote anyone from it. It's crap. It needs to happen.
But where I'm not a massive rugby fan. I played league growing up, and my daughter started. But she's big. She's built for it. She's always been built for it. She used to tackle me when she was like 3, 4. So she was always destined to do it. She tried kickboxing first. She got bored.
I played league. I played league for 6 years. Played union for 15.
Nice.
And now I coach now.
This fight, it's a coin flip.
Someone needs to do something in this last 50 seconds. That's where we're at. It's that tight here that...
You've been watching it more than we have, Sam. Who do you think is winning this fight?
Mate, this last round is so in the balance. As Liam said, it could come down to the last 40-odd seconds.
Last exchange. It could come down to last exchange.
I think Charriere won the second round and Wood definitely won the first. So, and I've got a feeling that Wood might be losing the third round, maybe ever so slightly. So if he loses this after what happened in the first 2 minutes of the fight, he'll kick himself.
He might have got the second though. So he
might have done. Yeah, look, there is a case for him in the second. I do agree with that, but
I don't believe he did. I thought Charriere won it. I think Charriere is winning this, but I didn't watch about a minute of this round. Me and Liam were talking about rugby, and I was sort of zoned out.
The thing is, though, mate, all it
stats
takes is
are in his favour, but the stats don't tell the. The exchange.
Nah. I think this will be a split. I think at least one of the judges will have given Wood all 3 potentially here because of that second round.
I think Wood's going to get it. You had one
judge that would have had a great view of a lot of his good work in the second round.
Look at all VTs that they're showing. They didn't show one Charriere attack. It was all Charriere's head like that, and Wood reaching out. I think Wood will get that. Maybe a split, but I wouldn't be surprised if he got a UD and he got 30-27 on one of them cards.
Yeah, I think there's a 30. I think there's a 30-27 coming just from that second round.
I think he lost 29-28. But I'm not an MMA judge and I took my eye off it for a minute. So, but my honest opinion is he lost it 29-28. I hope he wins. Even though I've got Charriere and Aka. I'm happy to lose that for the Brit. Not happy, but
begrudgingly okay with it.
Yeah. Could you imagine if I'd have got that this morning? 100 to 1.
I know. Crazy.
And I still think I've a good mind to lobby the Australian Boxing Board and Bet365. Tell your dad to take that pizza out, man. It's done.
I know what you mean, Antonio, because Jay, like, I'm kind of with Jay. I think Charriere's got a case as well, but I don't think either way it's not
a robbery.
Yeah,
it's not a robbery. Nah, it's one of them fights, isn't it? It's subjective. It's what the judges saw. What we saw could be different, a different perspective, a different viewpoint. We've got mute as well. You know, we're not on. We've got no crowd noise.
There we go.
Yeah, Wood. You know, can't moan. I don't think Charriere can. He's probably going to kick himself.
DJ Pat loving it in the comments.
We don't mess about. Listen, we know we all follow a lot of sports, so you know you'd be surprised what we could end up talking about on here. I follow a lot. Liam follows different to me. You like Formula One and that, don't you?
I mean, yeah, don't not as big on it, but I do follow it. Yeah.
I like F1, to be fair. It's good watch.
Do you remember? You probably won't remember, but I was in a house the other week working, doing a heat loss calculation, and I noticed Formula One stuff everywhere. You know, like medals and pictures and photographs and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, are you into Formula One?" He went, "Oh yeah, my son was an F1 driver and he did IndyCar. It was called Justin Wilson, but he died in an accident in. Is it Indy? One where they do like the loop,
Indy 500s."
Yeah, his mum and dad were watching it on TV, and the car in front lost a wheel, and I think or something. Do you know
his car went up over the railings and came down in the railings?
Oh, is that what it was? Woo! Anyway, I met his parents. I'm doing a heating system for his parents. But yeah, he sat and talked to me about it, you know, and explained how he got into it and what he did in F1 and how he lost his seat and fairly successful career. But yeah, I'm not. I don't watch it. I know Lewis won a day, didn't he, in a Ferrari in the sprint race, but I didn't. Even
I think so. I'm laughing at Pat.
Stop now. Do not.
I don't know what it means, but
I don't know what you mean. I'll shut up, but I don't know what you mean. It's just there's a lulling. There's no action, Pat. So we're not going to.
I like how you're taking the hint to shut up, mate. I mean, that's.
Drew McIntyre, WWE superstar. Jose Mourinho. Love it.
Mourinho's there.
Mate, he's a coach in Turkey. What the hell is he doing there?
He lives in London, though, doesn't he?
Can't say I know who that is.
I don't. Yeah, Jose's got a right gaff in Mayfair.
Sorry, he does. Yeah, forgot about that.
He'll have flown home for the weekend, won't
he? Yeah. 30-27 on all the cards, then, boys.
Yeah, shocking that. All the way through across the board.
I think that's maybe what Antonio said. I'm not too sure 100% what the cards were, but
last different sport. I'll tell you what is on this week: the World Kabaddi Championships, and I will be watching it. No joke. Kabaddi is badass. Now this fight I'm looking forward to. Oh,
yeah, this is going to kick off the night of finishes. I'm telling you, Vucenic and Duncan they're gonna go at it. We may as well end here and rejoin up there because it'll be coming shortly. So thanks to Jay and Liam, thanks to the guys in the chat as always, and we'll see you in 2 seconds for the next fight.